Sunday the 13th started with a combined show for Xbox and its sugar baby Bethesda. Bethesda up first actually with a teaser for their hotly anticipated Starfield. It's in space, who knew? Stalker 2 is a shooty game, but it's set in Eastern Europe, you see, so that really makes it stand out. Back 4 Blood is zombies. Did I cover that, or was that another zombie game? Or another zombie game? We're full of originality this year, folks. And Avalanche Studios, the Just Cause people, not the Hogwarts Legacy people, are making a co-op open-world 1970s smuggling game. Just when I start to complain, somebody has to come along and make something interesting, huh? Pirates of the Caribbean is coming as a free DLC to Sea of Thieves, which I find surprising, as I thought Disney had plans to draw a line under it and then reboot the whole thing. Yakuza 0, Yakuza, Yakuza 2, Yakuza 3, Yakuza 4, Yakuza 5, Yakuza 6, and Yakuza Like a Dragon are coming to Game Pass. I'll tell you what, if you've got a PC, I don't think there's any point in buying an Xbox, but Game Pass does seem to make a stronger case for itself every day. Battlefield 2042 is a shooty game, but out of all the shooty games I've seen, it does at least seem to be the most fun. 12 minutes top-down time loop and all its star-studded cast are coming on the 19th of August, mark your calendars. And Psychonauts 2, everybody, this is it, this is why you're here, it's out on August 25th. Look at the creativity. Fallout 76 has got a thing from Fallout 3. The Elder Scrolls Online is still happening. Party Animal seems to think all you need to succeed is to be cute. I mean, on Instagram maybe. And Hades is getting an Xbox port, as it should. Get that game on as many platforms as possible. Somerville Worth Inside was made by the people that made Inside. Not Bo Burnham, that's not what I meant. And the Xbox's great big exclusive selling point is, well, it's a shooty game, innit? Coming this holiday, but we still won't quite tell you when, and with a free-to-play multiplayer. Cool, that will be good. Diablo is one of those series I know not even the tiniest crumb about, and I didn't learn an awful lot from its trailer. Ratman 2. I'm not buying Far Cry 6, even if you did bring a significantly better trailer than the one you bought to your own conference, UB What Are You Playing At? And Slime Rancher 2 is a sequel to a game that my play history tells me I've played, but just seems to be an empty void in my mind. Shredders appears to ask what if snowboarding, but no soul. For riders, by riders, it's not for me, it's for people that say, holy sluthering whip. Atomic Heart is... yep, replaced as a masterclass in doing pixel art right and the winner of the Prettiest Game I'll Never Play award. Grounded has decided to put its middle finger directly into my face and add a bigger spider. You're just gonna have to believe me, there's no way I'm editing any footage of that. Among Us can support more players or something, Henry Stickmin, yada yada, and I kinda stopped caring till The Outer Worlds 2 came along with a trailer that did a Fable fake out and then completely ripped on Starfield for a bit. Impeccable, God bless you Obsidian. Flight Simulator is coming to Xbox, and I know it's your game Microsoft, but good luck. Also, Top Gun sequel tie-in promo thing. Forza Horizon 5 was announced, and yes, Forza Horizon 4 is so damn pretty that my PC is on the verge of detonation when I boot it up. And sure, the LEGO expansion was what sold me on 4, and this one has announced no such thing. And okay, Horizon 4 is such a weird idiotic menu system, I wouldn't be surprised if I stumbled upon a whole new game mode with hundreds of hours of gameplay left. And no, I'm not 100% sure what any of the tuning options actually did, but 5's got a volcano, man. 5's got a volcano. Oh, and Redfall will definitely never be as cool as its trailer. That was Xbox and Bethesda, flip-flopping wildly between the pretty great and the completely uninteresting. It was the best main show yet, by virtue of the other one being so much worse. But hey, as a pretty sweet cherry on top, 90% of the games showing off are or will be available on Game Pass. I can't fault that, that's just a good thing. I simply worry it's the best we're going to get, especially as we head into Square Enix. Squee decided that the best use of everybody's time was to spend literally the first 40% of their show looking at their upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy game. You play solely as Star-Lord with the rest of your abandoned knockoff action figures playing along behind, and I mean, it might be good. It didn't exactly get my juices flowing, but hey, Square Enix have had a great track record using a Marvel IP in the past. Oh no. When we found out that Final Fantasies 1 through 6 are getting pixel remasters that will come to Steam and mobile soon. That's all we know. Followed by Legend of Mana, one of countless JRPGs that we saw this year. Black Panther is coming to Avengers for the average of 500 or so people that Steam Chart says still play it. Hitman Sniper the Shadows is coming, and that's kind of a bad sign that I need reminding because I bloody love Hitman, though I do have quite the aversion to mobile games such as Nier Reincarnation, War of the Visions, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius X Final Fantasy, whatever that is exactly, and Final Fantasy VII The First Soldier. Literally all the Final Fantasy games that we've seen so far have been for mobile, and as somebody who recently played Final Fantasy 15, this is not the way to get me into any more. Another way to massively turn me away is to go, hey, our JRPG is going to be a live service. Sorry Babylon's Fall, the only upside to that is I never have to care about you ever again. Something I do care about though is Life is Strange. Still no news on whether the remasters will be a free upgrade for people who own the originals, but hey, now we know we don't need them because they're going to look exactly the same. And guess what? Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin isn't a mobile game, it's a spin-off of Final Fantasy 1. And 0 out of 10, I want to live up my majestic regal beard fantasies, so that scrawny mess on his chin hits way too close to home. and then they were done. I spent so much time on Guardians of the Galaxy that was it, and really I could have done without watching it, as it was 45 minutes of my life that I'm never getting back. But I guess it killed some time before the PC gaming show. The PC gaming show. I think you can tell by my tone it wasn't all that great either. Day 9, Frankie and Mika tried their best, bless them, but unable to even keep track of what planet they were meant to be on. My god, did their quote-unquote acting drag. Let's just say there's a reason that Devolver's Nina Struthers is a character played by Maria Suk. Points of interest, used the broadest form of the word, were the fact that there's a game called Raw Men. I mean, it's happening during Pride Month after all. Gigabash failing to understand that by making the game top-down it kind of removes the sense of scale from their kaiju punchy game. The Jurassic World Evolution 2 trailer again, but this time with a man talking in front of it. A glove that knows when you're going to click and then clicks before you do, saving you literally milliseconds. A steering wheel without the steering wheel. A Nintendo Switch for the price of 3 to 4 Nintendo Switches, and a $3,000 monitor. Thank God for Tinykin coming along. Despite being a PC gamer, I was beginning to wonder if I actually hate PC games. To round off the show, Day 9 died, summing up how we were all feeling. So, it was a really good idea to set up and watch a future game show, huh? What a snooze fest, unable to be salvaged by its hosts, the only two voice actors in the industry, Laura Bailey and Troy Baker. Incidentally, what a weird name, implying that none of the other games we saw were coming out in the future. I don't get it. I remember them showing off that Jurassic World trailer again, except this third time being the charm and it actually involving some gameplay. Harold Halibut being another stop motion game and me finding it very weird but kinda cool that we were seeing more than one of them this year, and nothing else. Bring the day to a long overdue close. I do want to stress that you should form your own opinions on these shows. There are lots of games out there that are not for me that I've glossed over, many of which lack the budget to really show off what they're capable of. My main qualms were with the presentation. I believe E3 is either a time for OTT extravagance that we can all point at and mock, or a single-minded focus on the games. The big issue I felt today was that everything just seemed a bit mediocre. But hey, maybe tomorrow will be better. Though, I wouldn't bet on it.